Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your monthly oracle reading for February. I want to wish you all a happy new year and happy birthday. For those of you who have it, I believe, yeah, early February. So here we go. Let's see the messages for Capricorn. There we go. Okay, and I'll pull out another card for you just to give you that extra birthday message. Here we are. Okay. So you have gratitude. Beautiful. You also have change. Okay. And you have challenge. Maybe there's some challenge through some change. So that's coming out. Okay. And you also have rescue. Okay. Very interesting energies here. It's definitely going to be an action oriented month for you. Um, for a lot of you, I do feel where you've had some, um, difficulty or challenge in your situation, in the situation that you're coming out with more lightness and more gratitude, like being really grateful, saying, I might not have this right now of what I'm desiring or what I want, but I have what I need. And, what I need, it's taking care of me and I feel nurtured. And you're really seeing the blessings that the universe has offered to you. Okay, so that's coming up right away, and it's an energy coming in right after when we hit into the new year. So maybe that time around Christmas, the holidays in general, if you do celebrate that, it gave you that feeling of warmth that you're surrounded by beautiful people. You have your family, your loved ones, good friends you could celebrate with, and just overall having a great time. And just having with the food on the table, the fresh air that you breathe every day, it's just showing that you're becoming more grateful of the simple things that are already there surrounding you. Okay, so wonderful energy here. And you're touching your heart here, so I do feel you're feeling that sense of warmth in your heart for like you might be smiling and people are like, "Oh, what are you so happy about?" And you're like, "Nothing." Like it's just me and you here right now and I'm happy. Like, it's just like I feel the simplest things will bring a smile to your face going into the new year. Light, you're like light as a feather, and I'm seeing that, from the colorful feathers surrounding you. It's a really beautiful card, and just really smiling and be grateful, okay, for what you have. Okay. And if you feel that you've been like complaining too much, this card is signaling to you to maybe create a gratitude journal and write down every day before you go to bed something good that happened that day or what you're grateful for, okay? And you're going to wake up with a sense of lightness, so you'll see that in the morning, okay? Or you could write the opposite. If you're struggling with something, you could write down, you know, God, Creator, Spirit, help me solve this situation. And in your sleep, you might get that guidance through your dreams, or when you wake up in the morning, you might have that answer. Okay. So work towards that, towards becoming more grateful. Okay. If you feel like you're the opposite. Okay. So a lot of you are transforming. Now, the snake symbolizes transformation, awakenings, wisdom. You've come a long way. So it's kind of like that the cocoon morphing into the butterfly situation, or like the picture has here, the snake shedding its skin. So it's all about entering a new cycle, completing some chapter in your life, and heading in towards a new one. Okay. So you could see here, even though this change will bring some challenges, or it's going to be a little bit bumpy on the road, you might even have temptations along the way. You're not scared of it, okay? So you're ready for that change, whatever that change is going to bring. She's here. The snake is looking right at her, okay? And the snake's a pretty scary animal, so a reptile. It's a pretty scary thing, and she's very calm. She's not afraid. She knows that universe has her back, or his back, okay, whether you're a man or a woman, you're kind of like facing fear right in its eyes. That's what I'm seeing here. That your love and gratitude for yourself and the world, you're not scared of any change. I feel like just a lot of you have been through that gunk and that hardship where you're kind of like, I'm ready to take this on. Like, give me what you got, life, kind of thing. I don't know. But it's like you're not scared at all. So whatever this new thing is, like whether you want to take a risk and move forward in some situation, this is saying it's a change that's, it's like kind of forced upon you too, but it's like a change you have to make and you're not scared of it. So you're not backing down away from it. You know that you have to change in some area as well. All right. And it's right in time just for in the new year. For some of you, just be careful because I do feel you might have some temptation around that's like a little bit seductive, shows very glamorous, in the front, or maybe in a written form, or it comes in a physical person kind of form, or maybe an opportunity that just seems too good to be true. It's like a lot of fancy words, a lot of promises. So just be aware of that and, be careful not to sign anything without really reading fine prints. Okay, there could be something that looks too good and you're like, I don't know, this is a little bit too much. Okay, it's like too glamorous. So yeah, and it could even come in the form of like another person. Just be careful not to put your trust in a person you don't feel comfortable sharing something with. Okay, that could be in work. For some of you, it could be your work situation. Okay, because I am seeing here it's a very competitive or sporty kind of card. For some of you, you might be in competitive sports. Okay, so that could come out like that as well. It could be maybe you're into like soccer, volleyball, rugby, maybe even rock climbing, who knows. But something that's like action oriented and you're really using your body. So it could be positive in that. You could be just like making a change in your life, like building more stamina. But it could be a little bit of competition in the work environment. Maybe somebody a little bit envious, a little bit jealous of maybe with like the work you do. And you're a working type of person. You work hard. Okay, you have a lot of skills there. You're very practical. You're resourceful. You're good with your money. Okay, you are a practical earth sign, so you know how to do your job well. You're very confident in your job. So there could be other people trying to compete to get your attention, to kind of take your energy. So just be careful there, okay? Just where to set your boundaries and you know where to say no. I don't feel that that's an issue for you. But if you feel like someone's trying to get in too much, maybe to like weasel in there to learn how to see like how you do your job, or to find little sales tricks you have up your sleeve or something like that, something that you do best. It's like they want to know. Yeah, just be very, with yourself and reserved, and you don't need to share information that you don't have to. Okay, this could even be like maybe it's like a competitor, maybe you have a business, maybe it's like another party coming in as well. So just be mindful of that. I wouldn't like worry too much, but some people are envious. So, and unfortunately, like, I mean, if you're this person, see how you can grow or how you can learn. Or maybe sometimes when we're envious of others, it's because we're striving to be like that and we want those results right away. So sometimes when you envy in others, it's also the abilities you have in yourself. So it's not something to be like upset with. It's something that you admire in someone else, so you have that in yourself as well. Okay, so it could work like that. So don't put yourself down if it's working the opposite way to you. All right. So this is interesting here. You also have rescue. Okay, so you could be the one being rescued, or you could be the one rescuing someone else. So maybe there's someone calling to you for help where you're going towards their assistance. Okay, so there's someone around you that might need a little guidance, or maybe in the work environment that it maybe looks up to you. It could even be that person. So just um, guide them with like kindness and like, I mean, it's like look at it as like a healthy competition, but not like in a bad negative way. So if you feel they're like a little bit envious, I feel, and it could even be just a friend. It doesn't have to be a work environment. maybe it's like you're meant to lift them up or bring more confidence to them so they could like believe in themselves. Okay, instead of kind of getting into that competitive, they're an enemy type of situation. So I don't know, like that's like really, that's like the first time I'm saying those messages. So it's interesting to see how it's going to work out for some of you. Um, but I feel like there's someone there that needs your guidance and help. So you will be there to the rescue to help them out. Um, but I feel like maybe you need to ask for help as well. So maybe something has gotten a little too overwhelming for you. And because you're really good at what you do and at work, sometimes you're a little bit worried and you feel showing or asking help is a sign of weakness. But this is something that it's like you're drowning with. You can't take it anymore. And you really need someone else's help to kind of pull you out of the deep, because I feel like you've gotten to the deep ends with this matter. It could be like emotional. It could be again like you're like drowning in too much work. Just ask for help. Like that's a strength. It's not a weakness at all. And teamwork, this is also about teamwork. It helps achieve things. Two brains, they are like better than one, like most of the time. Okay, so don't be afraid to like get another person on board. Like maybe it's your business, and just like work together. Okay, you don't have to handle everything by yourself. So don't let that happen to you. Okay, so don't be afraid to ask for help this month. All right, don't shy away from it, because I feel like you will be able to reap more rewards when you get the help of others or when you delegate certain tasks, okay, to other people. So, very interesting messages, everyone. I hope these resonate with you, and I will see you next month. Bye bye.